Monday Night Football picks. We've got Lions, we've got Ravens, and I like the Lions to cover the spread. I got them at plus 5.5. I think they can make this a game. The Ravens defense can be moved on. The Lions looked really good last week. I just think 5.5 is too many points. This line opened way back when at Ravens minus 3.5. And after 2 weeks of play, it's now 5.5, which I think is a bit of an overreaction. The Lions are 14-4 against the spread in road games since 2023. And Dan Campbell is 52-30 against the spread. Best of any coach in history, minimum of 15 games. And as we've seen, even this season, if the Ravens have a lead late, the game's not over, the back door is wide open. Really like the Lions to cover. Then David Montgomery over 9.5 rush attempts. Montgomery has 11 carries in each of his games this season going over this number. And both of those games were very different as well. They were never really in the game against the Packers. And then they were in like a shootout, blowout victory against the Bears in week 2. He's averaging 13.5 touches per game. Still a very major part of this offense. And the Ravens defense has been vulnerable. They're giving up over 4 yards a carry. I think this will be a pretty good game. And with that, I like Monty to also get in the end zone at plus 135 for anytime touchdown score. He leads the team in goal line looks, and he also has 7 red zone looks through 2 games as well. When teams get in the red zone, they're probably going to score a touchdown against the Ravens. The Ravens have given up a touchdown on 77.8% of drives that have gotten into the red zone. And when the Lions get close to the goal line, they feed Monty. And probably my favorite pick of the day is Zay Flowers over 69.5 receiving yards. He had 9 targets in week 1. He had 11 targets last week. He had 143 yards week 1, 75 yards last week. The Lions secondary has really struggled, giving up 11.4 yards per reception, which is tied for 8th in the NFL. And Terrion Arnold has given up 11 big plays of 20 plus yards, which is tied for 4th most in the NFL right now. He's also only played 2 games. Other cornerbacks have 3. He also has a burn rate of 55.6%, and he's allowed 655 burn yards this year. Zay Flowers has an insane 37.7% target share, and Isaiah Likely will be out again, so the targets will keep coming. Zay Flowers is averaging 15.6 yards per reception. He leads the NFL in yards after the catch per game with 56.5. He has that big play ability, as we know, and he is averaging 112.5 air yards per game. I love Zay Flowers to smash over 69.5 receiving yards against the Lions. In a game with a high total of 53.5, should be a lot of big plays. I might even ladder his yards.